In today's technology race, we see a unique opportunity to refocus on what actually matters. We have a very pure, purpose-led way of creating our devices, one where craftsmanship and design are at the absolute center. In addition, we want to exceed your expectations in real life once you have your Nokia Android smartphone in use. In short, we create phones that you can rely on. The way we accomplish this is that we demand more from our devices than anyone else in this industry. We take our designs to the absolute limit. I'll give you a couple of examples. Each product, each model that we make, we boot up and power down 250,000 times. Now, if you were to do that once a day, that means 685 years worth of use. We drop our designs hundreds of times from the pocket height so that we know that your Nokia Android smartphone is likely to survive in real life if the phone slips from your hand. And we ensure the phone is operational and works in the coldest midwinter night here in Moscow or on a warm summer day in India. When you combine these rigorous testing with our leadership in material and manufacturing technologies, we're able to deliver the quality that you expect from a true Nokia phone. But reliability and trust is much more than hardware. Here's where our unique promise on Android comes to play. Pure, secure, and up-to-date. We were the first manufacturer to commit to monthly security updates across our entire range. We've delivered this month on month on every single model in our lineup. Secondly, we made the promise of a phone that only gets better over time. Our entire range, from Nokia 1, Nokia 8 Sirocco, is running on Android Oreo, with the Nokia 2 joining the family this June. I don't believe any other manufacturer can make the same claim. And we keep our Android pure. Pure of malware, bloatware. We believe that you should be in full control of the experience on your device. You decide what you do with your phone. Another key part of our promise of up-to-date is bringing the hero features of the latest phones also the devices that are already in market. One of the key asks that we've heard from you is to bring Nokia Pro Camera to Nokia 8. We will start the rollout this Friday. And note that we're not simply updating a new feature of the camera. We actually overhauled the whole camera framework based on the feedback that we received from you. Now you can take picture-perfect images with little fuss on your Nokia 8. You might have noticed in Google I/O some 2 weeks ago that Nokia 7 Plus is one of the lead products for Android P development. We're now on our third iteration of our Android P developer preview build on the Nokia 7 Plus. Yet another showcase of our commitment to stay at the cutting edge of the latest Google innovation and platform. Like Florian and Pekka already mentioned, we might be announcing some new devices here today. These devices as well will be forward compatible and will upgrade to Android P. We also stated that the best way of getting access to the latest service innovation from Google is to buy a Nokia Android smartphone. Let me substantiate that. All of our Android One devices, the new Nokia 6, Nokia 7 Plus, and Nokia 8 Sirocco, have already integrated Google Lens. Most of the devices in our range are Android for Enterprise certified. This is a very scrutinizing test set that we do get together with Google and with our own engineering team to ensure that your Nokia Android smartphone thrives in the most demanding enterprise environment. And then thirdly, The Nokia 80 and the new Nokia 6, with Nokia 7 Plus joining the party shortly, have been AR Core certified. You can access over 300 very cool augmented reality applications from the Google Play Store. All of this is just the beginning. We have a very strong product lineup in market today, from Nokia 1 to Nokia 80. I feel very proud of every single device that we've launched. But one thing that makes me particularly proud is that there's a soul behind each of these devices. There's a target consumer that we have particularly in mind. We know their needs, we know how to, and we improve their lives with solutions that we encapsulate into beautiful designs with a unique soul to it. Each of our devices have a unique character. Today, we continue the renewal of our lineup that we started with the new Nokia 6 in MWC Barcelona this February. Today, we're looking at the value segment of the marketplace. Now, if you remember, this is the same place where we started in 2017 when we announced our first devices in Barcelona. The segment between $100 to $250 is where 42% of the consumers out there buy their phone. We also believe that we're in a unique position to deliver extraordinary value in a segment where people maybe are too often forced to compromise. This segment is our homeland. Like I mentioned, we start the definition of every Nokia Android smartphone by listening carefully to our consumers. We understand their needs and we target a solution in a beautiful design that's purpose-built for these consumers out there. There are a couple of key observations that we've made as we're looking at this value segment. First of all, smartphone is very often the only personal screen that these people have. Secondly, they live extremely mobile lives. Many of them commuting from early morning to late evening with no ability to charge their phone. And then thirdly, they spend 5 active hours on the device with the screen on. This makes for a very complex, very demanding consumer profile. All of this in mind, last September in India, we announced the first Nokia 2. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce the first sequel of the day, the all-new Nokia 2. A bigger screen, better performance, even better battery life, spiced up with a dual front-firing stereo speaker to perfect the on-the-go entertainment solution, the all-new Nokia 2 for long-lasting entertainment.